Hey, welcome to the shop, two-stroke turbo fans. I know you guys all like seeing my shop dog Stella, and she likes looking at me while I work. She's up there in the loft mezzanine, looking down on me, just making sure there's no rogue squirrels in the shop. She's a pretty cute little dog. I don't know how she figured that out, but she has figured out the access hole and has been actively watching and waiting. She just kind of hangs out up there. What are we working on today? Gosh, this is one of my favorite vehicles. Well, I should say it has some sentimental history with me. When I was growing up, a long time ago, this is one of the first vehicles I learned to drive on. It wasn't this particular one. Ours was Army Green with a 390 and a 4-speed. This is a F100 from 1971. Sport Custom, which means gives it the two-tone paint job and the trim along the belt line and the lower part. Really beautiful truck. Stella has just come down from her perch to admire the truck and make sure there's no other squirrels that are loose in the shop. This is a 302 with an automatic. So this was the deluxe. This was the King Ranch of its day, the Mac Daddy. Beautiful truck. This has a lot of sentimental history to the customer. His dad bought this new or fairly new, and then they restored it together. His dad is now passed, and I work on this truck about once a year, once every couple years. I think I haven't seen it since before COVID, so it's been about 3 years. We did disc brakes, and we did a power disc brake conversion on it. He likes to drive it, which is great. He doesn't drive it a lot, but when he does, he makes him remember his dad. And I get that. So let's go through the truck a little bit. As I said before, it's a 302. It's been rebuilt. It did have the correct stickers and it was all repainted and looked great, although it's been sitting outside. So it's a little crusty, which is a bummer. The underside of the hood doesn't look so great either. There's our new power brakes we put on about 3 years ago. Stella, what do you know? What do you know? He has since put new alloy wheels on it. It did have the chrome Mojox, or like the wagon wheels from the 70s, but they were getting rusted and pitted because they were steel. These are alloy and won't rust. Since I saw the truck last, he has put these headlights in. I'm not a fan. I like the sealed beams, but for whatever reason, it's not my truck. They look clear and clean, but they don't really fit the vibe. So what are we doing to this thing? Every time it comes in, I have to do some work to it. If you look inside the cab, beautiful. Again, it did have brand new carpet in it, but the carpet is faded. It was black. It's now brown. He put a retro radio in it with a USB port and speakers. That's new since the last time I've seen it. Tweeters and dang it, man, cut the doors. But it's what it is. I'm putting the new dash pad in it. So this dash is cracked. Car sits outside or the truck sits outside. It's going to be a big job. I'm going to fix the horn. So all the steering column parts are getting replaced to fix the horn. Here's the new dash pad. My furnace just kicked on. I'm sorry. I hope you can hear me. And then we've got the new horn button, and then all the pieces to make the horn work. Everything disintegrated within the column. I think this is the control switch, yeah, for the turn signals. So this is going to be a big job. I think I got to pull the cluster out, maybe the radio, dash, glove box to get to the bolts underneath to pop that dash pad off. Really cool truck. I put a seat in it, or I should say I recovered the seat last time it was here. It looks really good. That's holding up well. Has a removable credenza, and just a neat old truck. I really like this truck. Let's take a look at the back. It does have dual tanks, saddle tanks, I believe. I forget. Maybe it just locks over the covers. Dual exhaust, glass packs. The paint is starting to bubble a little bit, which bums me out. It had beautiful paint. It's just a really nice old truck. So we're going to get to work on this thing. It has bed caps, aluminum bed caps, tailgate cap, side caps, a nice locking toolbox Really neat. Oh yeah, so the original behind the seat tank, and then it has dual saddle tanks, I believe. I don't think it's set up for towing. It's a light duty truck. Really beautiful truck. So again, back to my childhood days when my dad taught me how to drive. Same thing, same black interior, except there was a big old clunky 4-speed. Dash was the same. We had a 72, I believe. It was green, and it had a clutch pedal. This one does not, and it was an F250, I think. Really brings back some memories. Just the sound of the door closing. Just that sound brings back memories. I can't explain that, but that triggers a memory for me. Just that sound. Sounds exactly like the one I remember from way back in my childhood. Stella, are you gonna wish happy holidays to all the good folks out there in YouTube land? They really want to see you catch a squirrel. You haven't caught one in about a year or more. Stella used to be a good squirrel catcher, but I don't know what's going on. The squirrels are gotten smarter. So we're going to wrap up this F100 video for now. I'll show you some progress reports as time goes on and we get the dash fixed up and the interior spiffed up. Pretty cool. See this old truck still driving around. You know, has current tags. They use it for dump runs and moving furniture and that type of thing. Really cool. Got to get the old horns a honking. It's got a distinguished sound as well. So it's in for its annual or semi-annual or triannual service, and we'll see if we can make this truck just a little bit better. Just a little bit better than it already is. It's going to be tough to do, but we're going to try. Thanks for watching.